The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, baby.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down, New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now Jones. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Second down at 5. A handoff. Barkley running left. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Throwing, Jones. Steps away to his left.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0.
14, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they think.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And from the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come
open. Man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley broke through some contacts but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down, New York.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will swell the lead to 16.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Pryor long. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Takes it at the 7.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. So the completion gets them just a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. With it is Brown. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking for Pryor long. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say, touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Similar to...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. That ball caught by Slayton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down.